right, I'm glad to have an opportunity to hear your testimony after you revised it during this last week. And again, I want to say we're not trying to change your testimony. We're not just leaving things out to be untruthful. What we're trying to do is how do you communicate to a non-Christian a salvation testimony? That's what we're focusing on. And so any suggestions I give you are just to help you to be able to communicate as you begin to learn it and share it in your own way. Next, Betty, are you ready? Would you read your revised testimony for us?
Okay. You know, I've been in a similar situation. There was a time when I felt that my life was just unraveling. Nothing was going right, and it seemed that all my relationships were wrong. I was just frustrated with my job and my whole life and didn't think I could survive another day. Fortunately, in a conversation with a friend during one of the lowest weeks of my life, I realized what was missing. It seemed I'd been searching for something all my life, but I didn't know what it was. That week, I discovered the missing ingredient was a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. I prayed that night, and I told Jesus I just couldn't go on like I had been doing, and I knew I had made so many mistakes. I asked Him to forgive me and to help me to just start over. I acknowledged my need for His help with all aspects of my life. Immediately, I felt a sense of peace and comfort flood over me. It seemed all my fears, doubts, and concerns just melted away, and the love that I felt then was something that's really hard for me to explain in words. Of course, I've had many problems in my life since then, but whenever I go to Jesus with them, they always seem to work out. If I try to handle it myself, I find the going is usually very hard. Have you ever had an experience like that?
All right, Betty. That is an excellent job of rewriting. You evidently are referring to some conversational thing when you said that I've had a similar situation, and those are just clear words of your life unraveling, wrong relationships, job not working, life not working. People can certainly identify with that. You were very clear in your transition to saying, this is how it happened. I had a conversation with a friend. I realized that was helpful. I realized that I needed a personal relationship. That was what was missing. You prayed, but you went on to say, I asked for forgiveness. That was good. I wanted to start over. So you pretty well covered in ordinary terms those four basic truths about Christ forgiving our sins. And then you talked about what happened since then, the peace, the comfort, the love. I think it was good that you admitted your problems, but again, you had to have help. And then you asked, that's excellent. I think you're ready to go. That'll be a good test. I hope you'll use that with many people because God can use it in a special way. And then the other things you had in the other testimony can be different kinds of testimonies to other people.